Hi, everybody. Thank you for having me. I'm Sophie. This is my mom, Gloria.
Hi.
We're here in Miami, Florida, but I'm a student at USF. I'm a medical master's student, and I'm just finishing my one-year program now. I'm in the MSP3 program, and today I'm gonna be showing you guys how to do an art project. So the art project we're gonna be doing today is called a Mandala. And the one thing I love about art, me and my mom always do art projects together. And one of the best things that I love about it is that you can find it in anything. You can use art in nature, in anything. And we've been doing this project, and I wanted to show you guys how to follow along and go ahead and see how we do it.
A mandala is when you're working with geometric shapes. And what I love about doing a mandala is that you can do it at the beach with shells. You just get it, and it has to be symmetrical. Symmetrical means the same on both sides. So when I did it with the rocks here, we did the rocks, and then we went out, and then I put the little pieces of leaves. So I just got some leaves from the backyard. And then I did some flowers, and of course I added buttons for color. Because you can play around with it because it's art, and in art you can do whatever you want because you're the artist. And then of course I did buttons because I have a lot of buttons and crafts. So I tried to kind of work with a mandala. You see how I'm doing with geometric shapes and symmetrical. And then the fun one is that if you don't have that, you can also go ahead and you could work with fruit. So we cut up some strawberries and blueberries, and you cut up the strawberries in different shapes. And we added some fun pasta. We added fruit roll up. We added some gummy bears. And you could do that with whatever you have at home. You can make a mandala as long as it's all in the symmetrical shape, and you can play around with it. So the other one is you can do it if you have it with paper and markers. I did a circle using a plate. I got my ruler, and I just went ahead and did lines with my marker to do my lines, and I did it extra. And I went ahead and I added different shapes. So I'm going to show you how I do it here. If I do teardrop, I do teardrop. Okay. Teardrop. You can use any shape that you like that you feel like fits into that space. Like here in the middle, I'm going to go ahead and put a nice circle in it. Just because I can, it kind of already starting to look like a flower. And so let's say I want to go ahead and do maybe a heart here. I can do a heart here, and a heart here, and a heart here. And just keep working with it. If you don't know how to do a heart fast, they're easy. Do a circle, or do a square, or do a triangle, whatever kind of fits into that space. But what I like is, let me not skip this one, is that in art, there's no mistakes. You're the artist. So whatever you do, nobody knows that if you did it wrong. You say, I meant to do that. And you did that, and it's what it works. And then you just kind of work with that. And a lot of times when you do it, the mistakes, quote unquote, usually are better than what you kind of had in your head. And you just keep playing with it. And remember, these are supposed to be all colored in after. So you just kind of play with your empty space. Where do I have an empty space? I have an empty space here. Let me fill it up. I have an empty space here. Let me fill it up. Look, I have an empty space at the tops here. So what can I do? I'm going to go ahead and do a triangle. I'll do a triangle. Another triangle. I hope you guys are keeping up. It doesn't matter if you don't, because you can always do this after, but I want you to get an idea of when you see a mandala. And mandalas, if you know what they are, you're going to see them everywhere. Because they make them in rugs, they make them in tapestries, you see them on t-shirts. So, mandalas are also, when they're working with shapes, they're also working with color. So if you go ahead and you do one thing orange, like this one I make orange, I'm going to make this one orange. I don't have to do them all orange. I can. I think I will. Just because I'm limited with my Sharpie markers, which is time for me to buy new ones. It's the end of the school year. But I'll do this one all in orange. And then I can go ahead and say, okay, now, since orange is a warm color, I'm gonna go with a cool color, which is the blue, and maybe I'll do the blue up here, or the purple, kind of bluish purple, into here. And then I'm gonna go, and then you keep going and going and going until you color it all in, until you find that you don't have any empty spaces. So, you know, you can go ahead and do the, like the hearts and stuff like that. So I hope you're getting the idea of mandala. Okay, but I'm going to show you one more. Let's show them this one. This one is really fun because I did this one with cut paper. So I went ahead and I started off with a, like it looks like a big pizza. And I'm going to go and I'm going to start off with cut paper and I play around with them. So I'm going to do this green. I don't know exactly what I'm doing right now, how it's going to come out. I'm going to play with my shapes that I cut out. So I have these red ones. So I'm going to go ahead and put, let's say I put the red ones here. And it's already started, kind of look like a Christmas flower already. All right, I'm going to go and try this yellow and put some yellow triangles in between. It's looking kind of pretty and filling up. I like to, you know, contrast the colors. You don't want to put colors that look like, so let's see, I got some green triangles here. Maybe I'll put them behind the yellow. Here's another one over here. Okay, I don't know where I'm going to put those blue ones yet. We'll figure it out. Let's see, I got the red. Why don't we put the red ones in between? It's kind of looking really cool. And this is all you can play with. You can do it with puzzles. You can do this with toys. You can do this with Tinker Toys. You can do this with Legos. You can do it with whatever stuff that you have around your house. And you can play around with it and make mandalas. Let's see, I got these, let's see, I have 4 blue. So maybe I want to do it here, over here, and here, and here. And then I got these blue ones. Where could I put these? Maybe I want to put, how many do I have? I gotta put one, maybe right here, 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 and here, kind of break up that green. And I got 4 more. So why don't I put across it? Cross, cross, and cross. Everything needs to have balance and symmetry. So it kind of all works together. It kind of looks, you know, you're going to see how there's so much balance and symmetry in nature. Let's see, I'm going to stick another little tiny one out here. And we're almost done. And I hope you guys are getting the idea of what a mandala looks like. And where am I missing on top of the blue? And then we're going to throw a little white one on top. And these are the examples of different mandalas. So I hope you find them in nature and everywhere, so you can find art everywhere you look. Okay?